I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I guess we need to approve the minutes.
I move to approve the minutes from September.
Need a second on that?
Yeah.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Let's move on to approving the bills for October 2025.
The 13,000 in water, just so you know, that's to replace one flow meter that does not work at all.
That reminds me, I keep forgetting to ask you, how's the truck thing going? Because I looked at the bills, that reminded
How's
me.
the truck being
How's the
going?
truck been going?
How's the truck?
You'll talk about
Lots
it.
of, I
Curtis is annoyed
can-
to shop for cars with, that's how that's going.
I can talk about it after.
Okay. So I was thinking maybe it was an easy answer. It's not. And I'll wait.
Oh, I can,
We're still working on it.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it.
I make motion to pay bills.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Okay, thanks. All right, let's talk about the playground proposal.
Well, first let's say, I think we need to change it from park to playground. I think that will
I
make
agree.
people feel more comfortable.
100% agree.
So we got grant money coming in November, 1st of November. I've been communicating with somebody that sells park equipment. I looked at some used stuff and it sold really quick.
Yeah, that
And
stuff that you saw.
they keep popping up from the same guy, but anyways, how do you guys feel about a park?
Playground.
Playground,
I think we need a playground.
that's kind of what we,
I know that people in town who have little kids would really like to have a playground for them.
I guess we just need an official, like, that's what we're doing.
that's what the grant money is technically
Okay.
for, and then they want us to provide them with, you know, some ideas and plans how we're going to use that money, so we kind of have to take ownership of that and say, this is what we're doing with it, and they want to know.
Okay. So do we have to have the place picked out to tell them too? Do we need to discuss that now too?
Yeah, let's
Or-
do that.
I think we should discuss it because people do have questions.
Are we still considering over by the pump house?
Over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a pump house or is it something else? Am I
I
using
think
the
we
wrong
call it
verbiage?
the booster
Booster
house.
station,
Okay,
Booster
booster
station.
well tube,
Is that the one with,
waterworks.
Right by the canal.
Yeah.
Do we
is
have
there a
any-
chance of getting that other little triangle piece from the,
I think what we're gonna try to do is see if we can make a deal just to manage it and clean it and get rid of the fence and not install anything there, but kind of open it up.
The
and-
current fence that sits there, take that down and move it over so that it's closer to the building, but there's room to get through. But that will give us some fairly good room to put up a playground and a pavilion in the future.
Yeah,
What kind of playground equipment are we considering?
I'll show you.
We had seen one when we had our little community meeting. That was only like $1,500, and so we contacted the guy, and evidently this is the guy's job. Like, he takes down equipment, resells it, and then puts new up also. So he's always got stuff coming in and out.
Oh, very nice.
Rex, have you been talking to them about other ones? Have you heard anything about other ones coming up?
Yeah, I think the first one,
You want to look at the
I like
picture?
that.
That first one with the red, the one that we were talking about, that was a nice one. That was well worth it.
So here's the biggest problem that I've come to realize, and he hasn't said it, but you buy a used one that they've taken out, you have to figure out how to put it all together.
Right.
Like where to drill the holes, distances, all the things.
Does Warren want
And
to see it?
$1,500 is what they wanted for the first one, but it sold really fast. And since then, the prices have been about half the price of a new one. And those new he quoted about $13,000 for a brand new one. But it's
Installed.
No.
Just
That's
parts.
pretty-
But it would
That's
come with
pretty kit.
instructions,
Comes
like
with all
where
the
to
dimensions.
set your holes.
It comes
and
with all
things.
the, like, this is how you do it, the dimensions.
It's
If
just
you
like
get a
kid with
kit,
instructions.
I think if you got a kid, it'd be more
Okay.
trouble than trying to.
So, I'm all for the new one, that's great, fine.
That's
What are we
pretty good.
doing with the remaining balance of the grant?
So we've got engineered plans now for the pavilion. We're gonna see if Lowe's will donate
But I think we do want the
materials to
sod
that.
down
We wanna do
too,
sod.
like dress that up,
Yeah,
but maybe some newer fence if we need to.
yeah.
And it'll pay for all that.
We're gonna max it out the best we can.
So I don't know, will the grant pay for all that stuff?
Well, if that, say if we get one for 13,000, that leaves us with 7,000.
And just tell them, hey, we're
We'll
also
do
gonna
work
work the side.
between volunteers and,
Cause I can't remember what the grant guidelines were.
oh, there's really no guidelines, they just
So we
want
can
you-
do that and they're not gonna say, hey, you used the money wrong, that's what I'm saying.
Right,
Oh,
and
okay.
so remember I sent you that paper
Uh-huh.
of my rough draft. We'll take that October 16th, that's our final meeting, and go over all of that.
Okay.
So they just want rough, basic plans of what we're gonna do.
They wanna know that their money is being spent on community health,
Okay, perfect.
how we're gonna do that.
I made a note to remember to look at your paper. I promised to do that. I've written it down now. I'm actually gonna remember to do it. Okay, so what do we have to do? Do we have to vote on putting it to playground?
I think that where we're gonna put it and that we're going to do a playground.
Do we need to have a
I think everybody just,
public?
I don't know. Garrett, do we need to have a public hearing to put up playground equipment?
No, I mean,
On
it's city
city.
property, so I mean, you can do that as you want to.
I think
Now, if
it's,
you wanna have public comment and, input, certainly you can. But to build something like that, you don't have to.
Now, where that's, part of that area was a designated roadway, do we have to have a hearing saying that we're gonna abandon that?
No, it's not being used, it's still city
Did,
property.
did we not do that a long time ago when they took all the alleys and everything out?
Not for that roadway, no.
I know,
Not that I have found,
I know they did for all the alleys.
yeah. But that was still
Still city property, so it's not being used as a roadway, but it's city road, so it's city property.
So we can do it
You can look at it.
And I will be honest, like, as I've put this out on Facebook, I've gotten a lot of feedback that has surprised me. People are concerned about the cost of it. So I just try to tell them, like, we'll make it as low maintenance as possible. And the initial cost is coming from grant money.
Yeah.
It doesn't impact our insurance. There's still a lot of people concerned about insurance cost.
See, when that first was 100 years ago, that was the meeting hub of Basalt. Everybody went over there. They smoked, they drank, they partied. Everybody swam there. And so
no, it's over here.
now it's over there, so that's open now, so.
Okay, so you guys okay with doing something like that then?
I am. Do I need a motion to?
I would like an official, like, we're all on the same page or not. Yeah.
Okay, I
Do we
move
have to have
to
a
approve.
motion with this?
Go ahead.
I don't
Have a
know.
motion, or do we just have to?
I don't know.
Agree.
I'm not the
Well, for the
expert.
minutes to be clear, you might as well just do it as a motion.
Motion.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the playground at the booster station.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Are you sure?
You
I
got-
wait for
We're
you
to
to
be ready
motion.
for the negative people to let you know.
It's okay.
We wanna try to do something nice.
Who
for
seconded?
people.
In the pavilion, will there be a barbecue type,
I think we can arrange something, so,
families and stuff can?
I have engineered plans for the pavilion now, so we can put a material list together. And then we can make plans for next year,
To build the pavilion.
in the springtime, to make that.
We're probably a little late to get on those lists this year, because they wanted blueprints and a list.
We still gotta get, go to the county and get a permit for that. So I'll deal with that.
And we're doing no enclosed spaces, right?
Right.
I
Yeah,
like the idea. I think it's a really good idea.
And
If
that's
we
been a
need
concern
something.
of people too. They don't want anything that people can go into and trash or do naughty things, and I am 100%
I completely agree. You're close enough to your own house, you can go and use
So
that.
as far as a barbecue, I think what we'll do is do something mobile that can be put in the building and put away so it's not vandalized or abused, or, we don't want people making fires over there and stuff
No,
like
no,
that.
that's, I mean, like, kinda like what we.
Because
have.
we could do the Basalt Bash there again,
Yes.
once we have the pavilion.
Yes.
The
Don't have to
kids.
have a pavilion, but we can do it there still.
Right, but it'd be extra nice for to have, because I always in shock that we didn't have anything for kids when I moved here.
So in the springtime, hopefully we can grate everything out, get some grass and things like that, and start doing something.
So,
So as far as barbecues, probably the best and easiest and most vandal-free one to do is copy the US Forest Service. They got the one that's about like this square steel has.
Well, I think
racks in it.
we're looking at something that will we can cook a whole bunch on for our future parties.
What I'm saying is, you can have, now we put like 2 or 3 of those out there. Multiple families go and have a little grill area and stuff.
I guess we gotta figure out a design, but we're
Yeah.
just trying to prove what we're gonna attempt to do here and then start this.
And we can always add on to later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
there's
are
not-
really simple.
But
to do.
initially, let's just get some play equipment up and
Okay.
work on it.
I just have a really quick question. So, I know unfortunately Brian's gonna be the one that's stuck, like if something gets on it. Does it have like a fire hydrant he can hook a hose on to kind of spray it down the heavy duty?
There's a fire
like-
hydrant right there.
Okay, that's what I was just curious.
So we can
Okay.
spray the kids.
Yeah, so he can take out a few kids. Rambo style. Okay, that's it.
Okay, we'll move on. Computer software.
So I guess I just want to know your feelings on what we have talked about. Are you okay moving forward with approving the Black Mountain software and the cost? Upgrade is going to have to happen sooner.
And that's for you guys here, right? That's for you on your computer and all that good stuff. It's not going through the town or anything, it's just for.
Right,
mainly
this is
you.
for utility billing, bookkeeping, and payroll. Our current system is very outdated. The guy that serviced it passed away, so there's no more.
And
And
it
the
takes,
state wants a special sponsor.
The state regulations are changing too.
and it takes 9 months to get started with it and trained in.
And as I've said, like, even if that printer dies, I can't plug and play a new printer. It's a DOS system.
It's
It has
back
to
to
be written
handwritten
into.
Right. We
Well,
can
you
Staples
can
will get you a
look for
template.
Dot matrix.
So the cost of it was $9,000 every year. The first year, what was the install?
13
13.
said,
It was
It was like
13.
13.
I was gonna say 13 or 16, 13.
yes, 13.9 you said, I thought.
And that includes training. If something happens to me, if you ever need a new person in here, training is provided in that cost. They keep it updated. There's more than one person.
What software is that?
Black Mountain. I asked the lady, they are 9 months out. I did ask your questions about address labels, and yes, I can print onto envelopes themselves, or I can print onto labels. Either.
Label sheets, but you can pull everybody's address easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So And if you want more time to think about it, you can have more time
Well,
to
I
think
always
about
speak
it.
first, so I'm trying to be funny.
We'll speak up.
Okay, I think we should get on the list and get it. It's the cheapest, it's 9 months out, and it's a must.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a choice, really.
You know,
First, just move to it. Rob's
know.
been happy.
That's what I mean, we don't have a choice. If we wait till it goes down, we're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
And it's
it
still a
would be
9-month
ugly
lead.
if it goes down.
We're in trouble.
We're in the same
So when it
boat
goes
with that we were with our water pumps.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just saying.
I know, and I think we should
And
get on the list
Here's
right
the
now.
other thing that I want you guys to think about. So the price, I'd really like, I wanna say, dumbed it down. There's one feature that I think you really need to think about, and that is the online access. It really is only $1,300 more a month,
A year
Which-
or a month.
or a
A year.
year, sorry.
So, wow, that's what.
A year, sorry, a year.
Doubled it.
To have online access so that customers can go on, have their own portal, just like Rocky Mountain Power or Intermountain Gas. You can see your
You're kidding
history.
me.
You can make your payments online. It automatically updates it. I don't
No
have to go
way.
in and put it in.
I think you should add that back in.
Well, I've talked to a few people. Some are like, nah, and
course.
some are like, I think you should. Like, we are an older town, and we could add it on later. We don't have to like initially do that, but it is an
Okay.
option.
One of the things are, we've been too much of the good old boy for too long. We gotta catch up.
Exactly. And how many people are using, at least some people gotta be using the credit card thing.
Yeah,
Everybody
I have,
pays
like,
with credit card.
I have 15 people that are on my automatic invoicing,
See?
which doesn't sound like a lot, but
It's an improvement, I guarantee it. Everybody
For
complained that we couldn't,
150 accounts.
that we had to pay by check or cash. So we came to this to bring us up to, I mean, come on.
And
This
I
is
do have people
technology
that
from
walk
way
in
back
and use
when.
it too.
They like Venmo nowadays, and that's part of the computer.
Yeah.
It is
So-
Venmo, PayPal, all that stuff. I mean, I don't own a credit card, but I watch my wife pay the bills, and it's always online. Everything's online.
I think we need to
Just
add
easier.
back in.
I mean, we don't have to go very far to come down and pay it, but it's simple for a lot of people. Work late, leave early in the morning. They can just get on the internet.
Yeah.
Done deal.
What do you think? You think we should add it back in?
If people use it, great.
We could add it in a year or two.
I mean, it's an add-on that can be added at any time.
Yeah,
Can you add on to it and then take it off if you don't want it?
I didn't ask that question.
I think you should.
Trial.
add it back. I really do. I think that's huge.
what do you think?
She thing.
Alan was kind of saying, we're kind of behind on times.
We really are. That we still only take cash and check. It's just, I mean, yeah, we finally got credit card, but you know how many people that pay it
At
online?
least when I-
Bert still
that's
just
our
takes
old days.
cash and check.
But I agree with Alan. We are so far behind because those online portals are like, what? I don't remember when they became a thing. It was at least 25 years ago.
Yeah.
I've been doing my business since '81, and I've had a problem with all the inspectors. But the changes that have been in the last 2 years are drastic changes. So.
Plus, if we did it,
You've got to get caught up. If we're not, we're gonna get fined, and the fine is gonna be worse than the problem.
if we did it through them, that ability to do the online portal, electronic payment, they can add on a percentage instead of the flat rate fee, which is probably more fair. Because sometimes people will pay, like, I just had somebody pay a big old amount on a bill. And so the $5 doesn't cover that fee. Where some people pay the $5 and it's probably a little bit more than it should be, but it's not a ton more cents. I'm just saying.
I like it. I like the idea of being, because I use Rocky Mountain Power's portal all the time, Intermountain Gas all the time. Use it constantly. It's so easy to pay on.
Plus, I think you have to think of it this way. They could sign up to get their bill that way, and I'm not mailing it out. How much is a stamp right now? It's 78 cents to mail out.
It's just a little
a bill.
climbing wall, but it's not.
So
It just
how much do I spend on postage every year?
It's
Quite a
just
bit.
climbing wall.
Oh,
And it's
really?
Like really,
You can
we
get on
would
there. Would you give
save
them
money.
the option to do it online?
Yeah, they could have that option.
It also
if they-
saves you on paper and envelopes.
Rather than wait till tomorrow.
It is, it saves a lot, period, all the way around.
I think we should,
What?
I think we should bring it on. Ask them if
Question
you
on
can
that.
take it off if nobody uses it.
Will that do like, right now, every month, I'll get, 2 weeks before something's due, I'll get an email saying, your credit card is due on such and such a date. I usually get that
Does it
2
give
weeks
it a
before.
reminder? I
Yeah,
don't
a
know.
reminder, a State Farm does it to us too. I get
Probably.
all these ones here that I get, and my wife gets a whole bunch too, so if they do.
It
if that
probably
includes an
definitely
email-
emails you when it's,
if that
ready.
includes an email reminder for online online billing, then that'll make everybody else feel, oh, yes, I'm not gonna forget it, I get an email about it.
That's true. People do like email reminders.
So that might be something to check on that. The other thing I was just thinking here is we got 9 months before we'll be engaged. So we got 9 months to add on that feature if we need to.
probably not quite 9 months. They probably need to know so they
Yeah.
can build what we want.
Right, but we need to get on the list.
We need to get on the list for sure.
So what are you looking for from us tonight?
Probably
Action.
motion.
A motion to
Move
approve the
forward.
computer software and move forward, get
Black Mountain.
and
Okay.
get with Black Mountain.
I'll make the motion. Just what he said.
Move forward to do the Black Mountain computer software.
I second
You second it?
Mhm.
All in favor? Okay, we'll get that going then.
Thank
it.
you,
If
Robin.
not, we're gonna be caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for looking into.
I
all
don't
that
wanna
work.
go to handwriting bills. Been trying to figure out, all right, where was your balance? Is this the most current? It would be a mess.
Well, thank you
Or
for
the
doing
budget
all the work
stuff.
to get here.
That
Because
would
we did
be
need
a
to
lot.
get here.
Yeah.
So it is appreciated. Okay.
Oh, one other question on that. Will that company pull everything, will they be able to pull everything off of this computer if it's still alive? So everything's just smooth?
Yeah, that's part of the setup fee. They'll have somebody come and we'll get it all set up. They'll train me. The utility part I will set up, which saved us a lot, but that would be easy. That's not the same as all the budget stuff
She's gonna do the data input.
Okay.
on the utility.
Now, can we train more than just one person?
Absolutely. And I think we should.
Ellen wants to get trained.
I'm a
Alan's
hillbilly.
too old.
I'm a hillbilly. I'm still writing with sticks. Drawing in the dirt.
City logo contest.
Okay, we kind of talked about this a couple times, shortly, briefly. I talked about making a city logo, putting it out to the community in hopes that maybe kids or whoever would get involved and make one and have a cash prize, just to make it fun. I guess need your approval. Are we gonna do that? Yes or no? And what is the cash prize?
So I was just gonna ask you, how much do
It
you?
would be good to get started now, cause isn't it April is when the city was founded?
Oh, yeah, we could
Oh,
like
yeah.
have it revealed
April
for.
11th
Oh,
or
look.
something, you could have
It's
a.
the 250th of the United States and
yeah,
Well,
Basalt.
Yeah, I guess Basalt is, no.
I mean, it's not the 250th.
No,
of
it'll be
Basalt, but
2026,
It would be kind of cool
We were
if they were
1906.
together in some way, if they could be.
so it'll be a something, do the math.
I mean, it's still cool.
Can,
No, we could do it on the birthday though.
150th anniversary.
can anyone enter, like,
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah.
and
do
Basalt.
they have to?
And really and truly, I hope it's a kid that gets involved, a teenager. I think that's
Well, what do we think a good cash prize is?
me personally, I think $100. I don't know what it costs to pay somebody to come up with a logo.
A lot.
That's what I'm thinking, $100, give them something nice. There's a lot of good artists now, young kids,
Yeah,
got great
I
minds.
know they
can
do
come up with something
digital,
cool.
You know, look
digital
what
art.
Look what Pocatello did. They made a great big deal of it. on their new logo.
And I think it's something that builds community,
I agree 100%.
so,
Just make sure they put certain things in it. You know what I mean?
like what,
Dates.
Basalt Rock?
Sure. No, it's just like, I don't know, Alan, what
I
is
want it to
there,
be-
like, is there a special thing that you remember about Basalt?
Basalt was always just a fun place to hang out.
I mean, Basalt was the hub, the history of it, it was the big,
We could really make First Madden say, well, the original founders of the little buckaroo.
Well, we did have the Buckaroo right here in
I
the
know.
dooryard.
but I think that is what's hard, is like, we really don't have
Something,
industry
yeah.
or, and I want it to be easy to do and
See,
find.
Lonnie did the last
Something
one,
simple.
Lonnie Jensen. Did a nice job, we still have one.
But we can't find that. Well, I haven't looked. I know Lauren looked when the sign got burnt down and they couldn't find that same.
He did that when we worked at,
Nobody has a black and white picture?
it's on that end of town,
Of what?
the old sign.
The old sign. Said nobody could find it.
Oh, I mean like the signs of welcome to Basalt that are up or,
The digital
Lonnie
format
Jensen.
of that.
right.
Yeah.
And Lauren burnt the other one.
I couldn't find like a digital.
There's one there, that's the last one.
There are some companies
The
that take a
others
picture of
got
it,
burned up and
will
we
create
went up there,
a
got
vector
hit, and
file
somebody
of it.
stole it.
so you can enlarge, shrink, and it maintains everything pixel perfect, or enlarging and shrinking if you want. But, yeah,
I
I'm saying,
think
there are
we just-
companies that do that.
We'll get people involved and
I mean, it doesn't have to be anything elaborate, that's City of Blackwood.
Yeah, and I just want something simple that I can cut out in vinyl to put on a
But
truck
that's the new one they did
on
here 2
my
years ago,
window.
3 years ago maybe? It's the City of Blackwood's new logo.
We also would like to
Yeah,
get
I
a
like
sign
it.
hung
Just
out
simple.
It's
here
very
in
simple
Brian's
and
little
clean.
flower pot.
Right?
Yeah, that was,
I'll make you something.
oh, Blackwood's new
Yeah.
one, just did here a few years ago.
Yeah,
Superb, that's.
that is.
Yeah, that's similar to
Some-
Winnemucca's new one too.
So, what does everybody think of
That's
100?
good job.
'Cause I don't know, to me, 100 almost seems low since everything costs so much. You think 150 is too much? What do you think, Garrett? You got all
I think it's
kinds of things.
$150, $200 in there, I think, I mean, I don't think it has to be much, you'll get quite a bit of interest in it. I know.
I'd go
I mean,
$200, make it worth their while.
I'm like, if it's gonna be a teenager, they can buy a game or something, because $100 just doesn't go very far anymore.
I know.
Heck no.
So I'm thinking 150 to, I like
I'd
Garrett's
say-
150
I'd
to
say
200. I can do 200. 200's fine. That really gets people interested.
Yeah.
Especially kids, because 200 sounds like a lot of money to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
who
think
gets to
that's good.
vote on it then?
We make it a community thing.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
exactly what I would do.
I would at least get your community to narrow it down to the top 3 or something.
That's
and then as a
exactly what I
council,
would
you
do.
pick the
Yeah.
winner, but it's at least a community
Definitely.
to narrow it down.
You could have them in here on the wall and they could come in and,
Mm-hmm.
Make people begin engaged
We'll
with
have
it.
it due by a certain time and then we could have them.
So we can.
Just
Yeah,
like-
voting open.
I think it's a great idea, to
Okay.
try to get people involved.
Okay, so do we need to make a motion to approve it?
Might as well, keep your minutes clean, it's easier to figure out.
I
what
move
do.
to create a city logo contest with a prize of $200.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Now you get to listen to people say, well, where are you coming up with that $200?
Who's
Tell
paying
them
for
it's
that?
donated.
Yeah.
Rex is paying for it.
I'll pay for
Tell
it.
them we'll donate. I'll donate money if you
We
need
did
it.
one last year that we donated to.
I'll donate.
I'll pitch
I
in.
have no problem with
I think
donating.
I think a lot of people would pitch in to make it higher.
I was thinking
Oh, yeah,
500
yeah.
originally and then somebody pointed out it was too much.
Mhm.
$5 or $6 from.
Hey, if people wanna
Hampshire
donate and
County.
make it
I just thought it would be
Exactly.
fun, like, it would make
Yeah, what's in
them
for
want to do
Paying the
it.
kid and part of the sign.
You betcha. You can tell people you can donate to make the price.
How about if they did
Yes,
a,
exactly.
I think if
entry,
we offered
For them.
500, I think people would really throw a fit.
what if they did an entry fee of $10 and then that goes into a pot? Huh?
You're gonna get a lot of kids drop out on that.
That sounds like a lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can't win if you don't play.
Speed limit signs.
speed limits and
Oh,
signs.
street,
I'm gonna let Laura
street
talk about
speed
this.
limit and street signs.
Hey, what's up with the speed limit sign anyways? It blinks at green at 15 and then over 15 it blinks red.
Going too fast at red.
Chinese
Yeah,
knockoff.
slow
Well, I thought it
down.
was 25.
It
And my
is.
wife almost took out a car window today, turning over on the south end. And she looked at the speed limit sign and he was going 44 miles an hour. By the time he turned the corner past mine and Isidro's house. 44, she almost threw a rock this big. She was mowing the grass and she just picked up a rock to move it out of the grass and it drove by and she's all, yeah.
I've
Maybe
seen
you should-
crosswalks with bricks. People will pack a brick across the crosswalk.
I've seen those things, those mean videos on Facebook.
Well, we bought them. We
I
bought them
like
at
them
the
because
same
then I can
place.
see, I mean, I try to just go 25, you know what
Well,
I mean?
if we bought a nice quality, high priced one, they're like 8,000-9,000.
Well, still, it still shows right at one end and one at the other, and the speed limit is 25.
It is.
You know what I mean? And I can't help it if somebody gets their.
But they're
car
more
beat up or
accurate now.
something.
Yeah, they're dead on.
Yeah,
There, that other one takes a little bit to get down to accurate, but it works.
It does.
It works, I like it.
Okay, so I'm gonna let Laura talk about what she's heard.
We have a lot of complaints about people speeding on a lot of streets. But the three main that I'm getting to hear about is this one. And we've got those signs on them and people love them or hate them. I haven't found it in between. I don't think Alan has either because he's been hearing the same things I have. People love them.
They love them or they hate them. The
Yep.
blinky sign just drives him nuts.
Yep, exactly. So then on the outside of town, Robin and I did a little experiment to try to figure out what is the speed limit. Because if you notice, there's no speed limits in town. There's one at the end of the street, and that's it. So I'll go back to that in just a second. So then on that side, on that end of town, people are losing their animals. They're afraid to let their kids play because people fly down that street, just like he was talking about. That guy doing 45, I guarantee you he was flying down that street. I've been noticing it because I've been driving.
There's only one speed limit on that road, and it's coming in.
Yeah, I couldn't remember where it was because I haven't
Yeah,
driven it the other
it's
way.
across from the 50, going that way.
And so that's a problem street, this is a problem street, and the one clear out,
Up by Gills.
yes, exactly.
650, yeah.
People have been complaining, there's motorcycles flying down that street,
Yeah,
and I know whose kid it is, and so I need to talk to him.
yeah.
Well, Brittany's not here, so we could just talk to her and her kids and that would help.
Well, that's who it is, so. I didn't want to call her out, but it's out there now.
One of the things I've noticed about that street over there, people coming down will turn right and go in front of my house to go down there because there's a stop sign down here on the street in front of Curtis's there. But on the other one, there's no stop sign all the way through. So at that one intersection, I think we need to add a stop sign there. They can go, you know.
We've been told by officers, do not add any more stop signs.
So
Been told by who?
Officers.
They're like,
Well, they don't do nothing here
The
anyway.
problem-
it doesn't help is basically what they're saying.
They
So,
won't come
when
in
there
and
was a
enforce anything.
wreck out here on the Goshen Highway with the semi, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know anything about it. But apparently there were spud trucks coming through town. People were flying by them on those streets, 60 miles an hour.
What that wreck was?
Mhm.
That guy couldn't see. I was right there.
No, they're after the wreck, they were going through
Oh,
town.
yes, they were. I had
They
to
were
loop around
And,
Flying through town.
and go to
Yes.
Firth, and there was people flying by me.
and so people are asking us to do something. They want more cops. They want something.
Yeah, I've
that-
had people ask, well, why doesn't
And
Basalt have a cop anymore? I said, that ship sailed a long time ago, you probably should talk to that council.
but the thing that,
We're county payers, we pay county
yes,
tax. The cops should be in town.
Well, here's the hard
All
part.
ask them to patrol a little bit.
We have, and they have been out more, but I tell people, I'm like, here's the thing. We have Bingham County sheriffs that have how big of a jurisdiction, and Basalt is little Basalt. There's a lot going on. Like their
Yeah.
priority isn't necessarily to come get the person that runs the stop sign or a speeder. Yes, they will come more and they have been around more. But ultimately it comes down to people need to take their own personal choices and say, I'm gonna obey the street laws.
That's one of the things that those radar signs are doing. It's making people mad because they have to slow down.
I think that they think they're gonna get a ticket.
They think that too, but I know people commented to me, I had to really slow down because that sign was telling me I
Why
was
didn't we
speeding.
just make a little sign on top, smile,
You're on camera.
I know.
Smile, you're on camera.
even though it's a
Or just put
It's
smile.
fake.
Just put smile at the
smile for
bottom.
your picture.
And every
Yeah, uh-huh.
street has got this problem. It's those three, but I'm telling you, I go out and feed my many cats every night. And I stand there where people can't see me. It's not on purpose. It's because I'm standing there just gotta keep dogs away from my cat food is what I'm doing. But it's behind a pine tree. And these same people fly down that street. So what I do is if I hear them coming, I step out. Guess what they don't do? They tend to slow down and not try to kill my cats when I'm standing out there.
Except for Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy, that was still just funny. So, and I watch these people every day doing this. They'll just fly down that street.
Yeah.
So I think that, and I was talking to Robin and we were talking about what do the experts, the cops, say we should be doing? Well, we need lighted signs. Apparently,
Any
lighten
lighted
it up.
sign just kind of triggers their brain to slow
Yeah,
down.
makes
To
people
make them stop and notice
realize,
because they're thinking about
wait a
something else.
minute, I need to slow down. Because that is the biggest complaint I ever heard is speeding.
I did have one person tell me they liked the radar signs because it makes them feel like we're bringing them out of, we're like upgrading 30 years. And they just look nice.
Something to consider, and I didn't think about it now that you talk about lighted signs. They have stop signs that have LED lights on
They
them
have stop signs
with
too.
a motion sensor and a little solar thing. They don't flash until a car approaches and it starts flashing. They put down, oh, stop sign, oh, yeah. But
There's some,
Here's what I was thinking, I did talk to Robin, and she's probably pulling out stuff right now, is getting some actual speed limit signs and getting some slow signs that light up and put them on the streets.
They have the slow light up. These probably should go below the radar signs. They're not very expensive.
The
But
thing is, though, that corner over there by my house, signs are up there for 15 miles an hour.
Yep.
You know how fast I've seen people coming around there?
I don't know how
Over
they're doing
30 on that corner.
See, and I think we need to get a slow for it.
Before I bought Brandon's old house, somebody was trying to come around there and they were going so fast they went off into his front yard.
I believe it.
But some people don't like the lighted signs. You said you had somebody complain because it is bright. and
They
lights.
they don't like the radar signs, period. It doesn't matter where they're
Doesn't
at,
matter
they
where
don't
they're
like
at, They
them.
don't like them. They don't like to be told they're breaking the law.
Usually the people
Nobody
that
does.
are going fast are the kids. Kids on their phones, kids in a rush, kids, gotta go.
And some people are like, putting up signs not gonna do any good. Others think, well, it's something.
We've got to do something.
Gotta catch their attention.
Pile of rocks.
I think the speed
Can't add
signs
speed bumps.
have made a difference.
They definitely.
I'm not saying speed
I've
bumps are
watched
out.
people,
We can't,
because when I've been out on my little kitty tour,
Put speed bumps
I'll
in.
see
You
people
have to do
and
a
I'll watch
landing.
them. And you betcha
You
they
have to
slow
do a
down.
landing.
They never did
they
before.
have to be,
Absolutely,
So
they'll be
36
sitting
inches
25 now when they
across.
get in town.
Yeah, so it's
I was guilty of it. I thought it
It's
was
a
so
double.
much
If you
slower
just put a
before the
sharp
signs
one
went
on
up.
one side
And now
landing
those signs come up, I
30,
make sure
40
I'm
feet
doing
away.
25.
I make sure I'm there 30.
Right, on that. the
So
radar
I think they've
signs,
made a huge
can it be
difference.
adjusted so it's green up until?
So-
I think those are good. I think the signs are good.
That's
It
what
makes
I think.
people see
I've
them
seen.
we've
and it makes
tried,
them stop thinking about their day at
That's how
work
they're
or
supposed to
whatever.
be.
You know what I mean? Like I
Chinese
said,
knockoff.
the majority of them
Yeah.
are young kids that don't give two craps about anything.
So on 700, the last road out there,
Mhm.
also technically that road is 35. And technically it's a county road, but they say you maintain between Basalt and Basalt. And I asked Brian to reach out, he tried, hasn't heard back. Can we slow it down to 25
but I have talked to
there?
many people out there.
What's the process?
Well, everybody on the road
That's just a city
is
council
okay
decision.
for slowing down.
But everybody I've talked to says, don't slow it down to 25.
Yeah, he heard one person say that lives on that road, it's like, please don't slow it down.
Yeah, because there's nobody on that road.
There's a lot of homes on that road.
Well, on one block.
Just one?
One block. You've got all businesses down, then you have Tucker's, then you have Isidro's brother-in-law, and those houses right there. That's it. Well, Russell's. We don't count them, they're outside of their county.
Yeah, they're not based on.
The county's supposed to be 50.
So the other side of the road has
It's
nothing.
not posted.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they designated it as 35, because it's technically all businesses clear until
Well,
Tucker's.
even that business is a residential on the corner.
35 is okay back there, not
That,
65.
his residential
But not
faces the
50.
other road.
Somebody flew by me on that
And there's
road,
gonna be
like
certain
there was no
percentage of
car.
houses for it to be deemed a residential area.
There's
So-
no speed limit sign going.
So
from
if the
Goshen
people on the
towards-
road don't wanna go down to so are they opposed to 35 or they're okay with
No,
35?
they're okay
No,
with
people are
30.
saying they prefer them to stay at 35
And that's okay.
and not to drop them to 25.
So do
People
we,
aren't doing 35 on that road.
Oh,
They're flying
no,
down.
do we give a speed limit sign, no, 35, whatever, that blinks? Do we put some radar up with?
I think
Some little-
that road, I think, needs the radar. Because I've been down there a lot, I go down that road twice a day, every day. And I was shocked at the things that I've seen happen on that road.
I think if we were to
It
put
is
a lit one,
nuts.
like one of those that flashes 35, because right now there's no speed limit sign going that direction.
Right. There's
So
no,
everybody just assumes it's 50.
that's what I
That's
The
think.
true.
only sign there is coming from that direction, and it's kind of,
Hidden.
you almost miss it.
Mhm.
That's a good point.
So if you were to do the lit ones,
That might be enough.
that might be enough to help people recognize this is a
And these
35
are about
zone.
250.
Those are about 250.
Let's try what Brian, I think we should try what
This
Brian
two,
said.
these were
Because if the
same.
light up signs work, then they're gonna do just as good as the radar sign, right?
And then maybe do a slow on that road.
Like over on
650.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I would like to see a 25 light up sign on my road. I'm not kidding you when they're telling you that people just fly down those roads. I think that all the ones in town, we at least need a speed limit sign somewhere besides at the end of the road.
Yeah,
Because
there's not any in town.
People
that I
should
noticed.
know, but clearly, if we just put up a speed limit so they can make people aware of it, I mean, because at the end of the roads, if people aren't going clear down there, they're gonna claim, I didn't know it was 25, and they don't do 25.
Well, don't we have the signs that say, speed limit 25 unless otherwise posted?
No, but that's what's implied with them on the end of the streets. I mean, you look at the city of Shelley, there's no speed limit signs within the city. I mean, they do say,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the beginning, all speed limits.
So you don't have that coming into town, I thought you did over here.
Yeah, they do, there is one down
Over
there,
there.
800.
They're
I think
at the
this one
very
out-
end of the
This one out
roads,
here, I
Yep.
think it says
25.
That just-
25.
at the end of the roads. So, all I'm saying is people, we gotta put something to slow people down. So it either could be a slow, it could be a speed limit sign. Because what recourse do we have if people keep speeding through there?
I think you want the speed limit signs because slow, what does that mean?
Yeah, and with a light, I mean,
We could put,
Speed limit, just the speed limit sign.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you know, slow on a corner or something, but the speed limit signs, because then that's a number, everybody can, you know, and then if you have to have the sheriff in here, that's the number.
yep,
Slow doesn't.
Yep,
you know,
exactly.
slow's
So
15,
maybe
10, 20,
for
I mean,
Gil's 15, maybe we can get a new 15 with light that
he
lights
needs
up.
some new signs on that corner, period. They're
Yeah.
terrible. You can't see them in the day or night.
Yeah,
So maybe just some updated signage would work, and then put it, just a 25 mile.
We did start. We figured we're gonna do one row
Well,
at a time.
that corner's a funny corner. I mean, because the canal is eroding away the roadway this direction. Previous owners have encroached on the right of way on this side, so that's a really narrow, little tight corner. I mean, so if we told somebody he had to move all of his fences and his containers, and widen that back out.
Brian, actually, when I bought that property, they surveyed it, that fence is on the mark,
On the property line.
on the property line.
Yeah.
So, but but you're right, the canal, there's the current, what's the rail called? The metal rail.
Guardrail.
But they have, the guardrail there, and behind it is another guardrail where they moved it because the canal keeps eroding and the reservation canal, though you don't take care of it and put it back where it's supposed to be, they just, well, we're just gonna take a little bit more, and we, from the top of it, we have so much, it's like, no, you don't. They need to be told, this is where you're supposed to be at, you keep on digging it out and eroding it and not replacing it, and you can't come into our right of way anymore. And so it should be a bunch wider there towards the canal, but they don't maintain the canal in any way, shape, or form. And then there's piles of dirt behind the guardrail where they've dug out and dug the bank back farther.
So push it back in.
So,
That's what I've been thinking about doing.
Well, that's, all the dirt I just scraped off the road went back over there.
okay, so on the signs and speed limits, we're not gonna change any speed limits, right? We discussed that. Was that the,
Just 25.
except
25
that,
to 35 on Oregon.
leave that the same.
Okay.
So how do you put that in the notes? Motion to,
How many signs do you need?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask.
I would
How many
do
do we
2,
want?
one on each side.
one on
Well,
each
how many
side.
need total?
1, 2. Are we just doing one numbered one over on
You're gonna do it
650?
A blinking one on,
A blinking number?
Well, do you think we should have one coming in and that way and this way? So like if somebody's coming this way, they see it? Somebody coming around Gill's Corner will see it? Or do you think those are two?
Well, you
close
should see
together?
it right here because there's only one entry right over here. Yes, you need a 35 up there, but right here, there's only one entry coming into Basalt. And no matter what that is, and then you got what, 4 roads right here that you can come in from the south. And I don't
Right,
think
but
you need anything over here,
we're
maybe
talking
over
about
here.
700. There's really nothing over there either. And we're just gonna do lighted speed limit signs for now, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, and then possibly
Yeah.
4?
The problem
Well, let's see,
is,
we need to put a 25 on that outside road, place the 15. And then there's another sign over there too, isn't there? Slow or a turn?
Just says speed 15 around that bend.
So we need to replace that one. And put up a 25. Right?
Well,
So
we can-
Well, are we putting up 2 speed limits over here? A 25? I don't remember, I don't know what's over here for sure.
There's no other
Try
street
that
limit
one.
signs. There's the one on the corner by Gales and the one on the end.
That would just be 1 on the end, maybe start there. So that would be 3 speed limit signs, blinking ones,
Okay.
and then a slow at a 15, a new one. So 5 total signs.
So you're gonna
Now,
replace all the
there's-
25 signs that we already have.
Not all of them? No.
no.
not
I mean, we
really.
could work at it if that's what you want, but
one of the
We're
things,
trying to solve the
I
signage
think
issue.
your main, like, I don't mean to be negative, but you start putting signs on every corner that says it's 25, I mean, that's redundant.
Right.
Nobody does that. So you put one on that end, you put one on that end.
yeah.
Everybody knows City of Basalt's 25.
Now, the
If
only
nobody, I knew it before I even lived here.
Yeah.
That it was
Yeah.
25.
The only problem
It
is that
says
it's 700, where it's 35.
it doesn't
It's
say
not
that.
marked.
You need to put a sign on both ends of 700 there, 25,
35.
no, 25 unless otherwise posted. And then you post that road as 35 after that sign, and they know anytime they turn right or left into the main part of Basalt, that's 35, I mean, that's 25 now. But that 700 is 35, everything turns. They'll come on down that, they'll see 35, they'll turn, oh, it's still 35, because they don't see a stop, they don't see a speed limit sign. That's the mentality of a lot of people.
none of the roads coming this direction, coming into town off of Oregon Road, have a speed limit saying this direction.
Yeah.
But is it that hard to, I mean, we've got 25-mile-an-hour speed limits on
All the
every
outside.
incoming road
Yeah.
other than those. Is it that hard to say the city of Basalt is 25?
Well, the problem
People are
is,
Right.
idiots. I mean, if they don't
Well,
I'm not
recognize.
Sheriff's
talking about
Department, if
replacing
someone
all the
says they came-
outside
if
ones.
someone says they
Divided
came in off
ones.
that 35 and turned, and they're doing 35 going this way, and they get pulled over, they'll beat it in court. Because it said 35 and there's nothing saying reducing it to 25. I've had cases when I worked as a deputy sheriff in
But it's
Contra
marked on all the side roads into Basalt, 25. It is, I drove that road looking.
It is.
It is out there?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then some,
Into Basalt, the parameter is all 25.
Everyone.
okay, because I haven't seen, you know,
It's
I just
just
may be blind, but I didn't see any out there.
700
they say
is
it.
not posted at all that it's 35. So I think people assume it's 50.
Mhm.
And I think that's why they go zipping down there. Over here, the only reason why I'm addressing that is because those neighbors were telling Laura, and it was
Yeah.
more than one, it
Yes.
was all of them along that
Yes.
road, that they get a lot of speeders and they would like something
Yeah.
there that says
Exactly.
25.
Yes.
Yeah, cause right
Slow
down here at the
down,
bottom of the hill,
something.
So,
coming down 800, it
So we're
says
looking at-
35, and when you come in by Idaho Spring, it's 35, right there in that stretch, but there's no signs.
Yeah.
Once you turn left, there's no signs down that way. Am I right?
Yeah,
Every road has a 25.
every road has
Everyone
a
does?
25.
right.
So,
That's what I say, every road has a 25.
Has a 25.
going into it, so.
so right now we're addressing
700
and that one.
and this one.
Perfect.
So 4 signs.
Okay.
I would say
35,
three.
1, 2,
35,
3, 3.
That's what I'm thinking,
15.
235s, yeah.
And then 5, because those are gonna be separate signs technically around that bend, I think.
Do you want a flashing sign for 15?
If they just
Do
end up
you
in
want a
his yard,
flashing sign for 15?
Well,
they can end
yeah,
up in his yard, it's okay.
not right now. If we find out later we need to put a flasher on it, we can put a flasher on it later on of some sort.
Let's do 3 signs.
But the
Okay,
one
so
thing I
just
have,
3 speed
I have
limit signs
noticed
For now.
coming in up here, there used to be a 35 before you got to sit, you know, up at the other end. Someone took that out.
The county.
That road is 55 on your Google
Cut.
Maps.
When
Okay.
when they took that round corner out, made it a square corner, they took the sign out.
Okay, so
Okay.
for a motion, 3 speed limit signs,
Flash.
flashing.
I'll make a motion, we get 3 flashing speed limit signs.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Okay, thanks. All right, Ryan, maintenance report.
Quick, we're still looking for a truck. There's lots of them, they're over our budget. I've got several that I'm looking at, they're considerably over our budget, but I've got feelers out. The guy that was helping us before is looking for us. I've got a couple places in Idaho Falls that are looking for us, so it's just a matter of finding the right deal. When we find the right deal within our budget, then we'll move.
What are you looking for?
Preferably a Dodge,
Why? It'll be in the shop all the
When are we
time.
addressing that?
well, that's why he doesn't want Ford.
Huh?
When are we
I wouldn't
addressing
take a Ford either.
What?
the car
Ford's
wash?
first on Wednesday.
That's
We're
why
not
they're
racing
cheap.
here, are we?
That's why
So-
they're
I
cheap.
think that that's just something
What are you
Maybe.
looking for, half ton, 3/4?
deal with through
One
the
ton.
county
Oh,
or
one ton?
state.
County
Just gotta
chassis.
figure out who
Okay.
to do that with.
Cabin chassis that we can put a plow on,
What's your,
flatbed
Range.
preferably. I think we,
55,000 was our total
55,000.
budget.
But
What
we're
happened
looking
to
for
that one
something
truck
with,
we were looking at?
I
That
think it
needed
had-
new
I think it
somethings.
had too many issues.
He decided it was too many
Yeah.
issues, and if we spent that kind of money on our truck, it would make people mad.
yeah.
It had a beat up old flatbed on it and ball joints in the front were toast and it was just wiring issue and it's only, it was enticing at 65,000 miles, but it was beat, like not the outside body, but everything was just, nah, I don't wanna do that.
Okay.
So we're still looking. But
So do we need to raise our budget?
No,
no, I think it's out there. It's just,
Cause winter is coming.
Well, but we still have a tractor, and it still runs, it still does good, we can, and
We
if
have
push
to
came
oil
to
it
shove,
frequently.
that red truck, it will push a plow. I mean, if we had to, it would push a plow. You'd have to
You
put
get
some weight in it.
traction.
But it can still be done. So we're still looking.
Okay.
It's not off it's just, we haven't found what we're really wanting, a good deal.
I think a gasser would probably be okay too, just as
Yeah.
a thought.
And
That's number one.
I haven't ruled it out, but speed limit signs are working, I was gonna mention, but we already did. They are working, they're right on.
They are.
The GPS reads them right on, so, coming up, I don't know how soon, but we're having about $5,000 worth of water tests coming up. It includes things like radium and that kind of stuff, so that'll be happening in the next month or two. We approved a quote for just over $13,000 for a new flow meter to be installed. Mountain West has a new mechanics works on their side that they're gonna help us install it, so we'll see how that goes. And it's ordered, it should be in sometime soon, and then we'll have a flow meter.
Did you get that motor pump back?
I haven't sent anyone out yet. But, we're also due for a tank inspection. So I've been doing quotes for tank inspections. And I think the liner on the inside, which it's just a paint, well, it's special paint, but, needed redone the last time it was inspected. So part of their quote is when they may give us a quote on lining it once they do the inspection. So that's some of the things coming up for the city. Plus, if we can, once we get that done, we'll see how we can work in a second flow meter. Because probably by mid-year next year, we're gonna do like that Chevy, we're gonna roll again.
Yeah, well, I don't think, like, we still have one pump that's down, and I don't think we're gonna have money to fix that with the tank inspections.
Right.
So, we'll work on getting the rest of the flow meters, hopefully.
It's one that's not been, we have another well that will help us, so that pump
Yeah, it's
being
been
down.
working for a lot of years.
Yeah, it's been broken for
Like the old one.
at least 12 years. So I don't wanna pull the trigger on it right yet, but we'll see how, I have to have these tests, and I have to have the tank inspected, and the liners probably, it really should be done. If it needs it, that's a big priority, cause that's where our water's being stored, so you don't wanna have rust in there deteriorating our tank, and so,
So question on the line, they're gonna have to drain the tank.
you know.
How are we gonna maintain water pressure?
Well 3 is not hooked to the tank.
So well 3 will.
The tank has nothing to do with pressure.
But you pull from it to pressurize the line, right?
Yes. But well 3 is not connected to the tank.
So it'll
We can
pressurize,
pressurize the
Okay.
city without the tank.
because I can just hear the screaming.
Oh, no. No, it'll be at a reduced pressure. I think well 3 runs it closer to 56 PSI rather than 70. But not a big deal.
Okay.
While they're doing that work, but, so yeah. I think that's the things I've been working on.
Okay. How about manufactured home?
Okay, so Brian and I noticed, because we were trying to find some information, we noticed on the ordinance for manufactured home that we just did, something kind of important got maybe left out, but maybe we thought we covered it, and that is single wides. It doesn't specify in there that you can't have single wides.
Yeah, it's
And
got a square footage requirement. Yeah.
there's a square footage requirement, it's 900 square feet. I'm pretty sure the old one said 1,100. But 900, you can still get a single wide at 900 square feet. So,
Upcoming next
did
month,
we,
her new proposal for that over there is gonna be a single wide, basically.
so get that, did we think we covered it? Do you feel like that covers it?
I thought there was mention about not doing it.
We do,
No, I'm pretty sure nobody said don't do that.
no, we didn't say
It's
that.
pretty, strong opinion around town.
Yeah, we better know,
I thought it always
No single wide.
said.
the old one
Yeah, that's what I
did,
meant,
but
I
maybe
thought it was
that's
supposed to
what-
say, no single wides.
I think we should amend this and put no single wides,
Yeah.
because we're gonna be in trouble if we don't. Because somebody's gonna find a loophole if we don't specifically spell it out.
Well, I think they still wanna put a single wide back here, but technically the property's not big enough to add another home.
Well, that's a future problem.
But the way the current one reads it, her new thing, it is a single wide and
It
it's
is.
actually smaller in width than the one she proposed before.
Oh my
Just
gosh,
longer.
are you kidding me?
Yeah, it is actually a single wide trailer. It's,
How?
well,
But-
that'll be,
But aren't they just little tiny rooms?
Yeah, that's what
Well,
I'm wondering.
that,
Can't wait
I
to
don't
see
wanna-
this.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
that's a whole
Right.
different thing because that's her proposal that we've seen it. And that's what brought up in my mind, wait a minute, that's smaller than a regular.
Yeah,
I mean,
thought the
it's,
city was all opposed, no single wides.
it was, but we
was.
amended those,
Yeah, we
or
amended
we
it.
amended it.
For what,
I didn't
2 months
know.
ago.
But-
doesn't specify no single wides in it.
It just has the square footage requirement.
And I didn't know single wides came in 900 square feet.
Well,
Oh,
so
it's-
14
I looked-
14 by 70 would be 980,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
This one is
that'd be
15 by
980.
76.
So 14, yeah, so 14 by 70 would be 980.
So to
Yeah.
cover ourselves, we probably should put it in there.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
you
then
also,
also-
you either have to change the square footage or change it to say no single wides.
We might wanna go ahead and do that. What do you guys think?
So we'll put that for a public hearing.
I think we should.
Okay.
Cause we're gonna be, I just,
Yeah, we'll
that
have-
just to me is you can drive a truck.
I'm
through that
already
one.
looking forward to posting that.
I'm sorry. I know
and
your
I
nickname, but I'm
apologize,
not
I
gonna
didn't
say
catch
it.
it when
Did
you
I
were,
don't think
I-
the old one had that.
yeah.
Yeah, it
I'm
said,
pretty
does
sure
say
it had
so.
1,100 square feet. I should have read it. Pretty sure it said 1,100 square feet, and yeah, it
It-
said no.
it said
No
no
single
single
wides.
wides.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So so you want to put it back to 1,100 square feet, no single wide?
Probably.
Yeah, I think that's the best
Is
thing.
that what we want to do?
Let's do that.
Do you want me to pull up the old ordinance and verify that before we say 1,100? Or
Yeah.
leave it at 900 and put it,
Put it at 900 and just.
At no-
Where's your working
single.
book? We look real quick. Do you still have it?
is it sitting there?
There
We've
used to be a
been
binder
putting it
over
in the
here.
other
It's in the
room.
other room.
Oh,
Well, even if, personally, even if the other ordinance said 900, I'm fine with 1,100 and no single wide.
Yeah.
Because if you're a double wide, 1,100 is, a decent sized double wide.
While he's doing that, what's the fixer program?
Okay, so, I got this in my email, and it looks like Idaho State's doing a grant opportunity up to $100,000 for energy efficient weatherization.
We're just talking until you get that.
Did you,
We don't have a lot of buildings, but I was like, well, that window sucks. That door's not the greatest. Like, maybe we could put into, at least
Insulation.
try, insulation if needed. And replace a couple windows, a door.
Oh, so I apologize, so this is a grant to fix.
It's a
our
grant,
buildings? To fix up our buildings?
yeah. Here, I printed this off. You guys can.
All the,
It's through Idaho State.
What if we tried to get a grant to fix up this back room, this old water? Turn it into
Well,
something.
but this is for weatherization and energy efficient.
Well, that could also apply to Brian's workshop,
It could.
Oh, yeah.
so he's not freezing his butt off in there in the winter time.
He's not.
Yeah,
doing
maybe
that.
we can
I'm not
put-
freezing, trust me, I keep it colder than what most people would enjoy.
Yeah.
It's like 57 or 60.
Hey, it's a great idea.
So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, and you can help me come up with a list, I guess, and maybe you can help me.
Well, I'm gonna just speak for myself, but I would trust whatever you said because you work in here
Well,
constantly.
that window bakes. I think that's part of why this room is always so hot. It's not an energy efficient window.
What was the
Because
insulation?
you and Brian work in these buildings way more than anybody else.
I mean,
obviously.
Brian's side stays fairly cool. It's a little window. I don't know if any of the shops or other buildings could use anything, but
Well,
it might not be anything that's a
I don't know if the one side of the shop even counts, cause it's unfinished anyways. Is it for finished product?
I don't know. It
Just
doesn't
says-
really say.
Maybe
Energy
use the
efficiency.
grant to insulate and finish it.
Yeah, you
Rural
could put,
building, public
that's
buildings.
probably true.
That's us.
Yeah, you could probably get it finished, maybe, at
I
least.
bet you could at least try.
But yeah, the whole one end is not, I mean, they have insulation on some of it. They've stopped
And
and
laying
they've
on
got
the
some
floor.
sitting there.
Oh, yeah, that sounds exactly
The
like what we could
ceiling
do
is
for you.
still open.
Okay, and then I have two quick things that popped up, or after I got this
Did she
posted.
take it out of there? or-
the old ones out?
Oh,
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
where's the old ones at?
On my computer.
Oh. Okay, that wasn't any help.
Did I really take them out? I
Yeah, put it
don't.
out.
Okay. Oh, then they're in the binder, the other
The
binder.
little white binder?
Yeah. Okay. So the America 250 grant, that is the 250-year celebration. I asked the question, can we do a party that's not on the 4th of July? And she said, yes, as far as I'm concerned, you can. So, because they've designated 2025, 2026, and 2027. So she's like, I feel like that's open.
Nice.
So we can do a party with it. We have been looking at flag poles for the street lights too, because we can get up to $2,500. They're kind of pricey, but I think Brian and I decided if you count the one in the church parking lot, which technically is a street light, there's 6 poles on the main road. There's 5 without it, and they're $150 for like a mount with the flag to put on the pole.
Okay.
And then Brian's been pricing out the type of like banner flags, which could be more, like you could get other banners for other holidays and things like that. Like you could probably do
So,
more with them.
I found some kits that includes a pole, a flag, and the thing that
Is it in
hooks
there?
on the pole itself. And they range between $150
It'd be
to
right up
$200
front,
for the
wouldn't it?
kit. So that's the
That's what I'm
flag
saying,
and
they've already
the
done that.
attachment.
It's just.
The ones that are the banners,
Take 'em out.
where it's 2 poles and a banner in between. The kits are $150 a kit,
I don't
the
think
banners
it's in
are-
there. I think it is in here.
close to $200 a banner.
Wow, really?
If you want a flag, those are expensive. The flags are, if you just want a US flag for a banner, it's $191 a piece. I don't know why. A regular banner, they're closer to $150 a piece. They're expensive
I had no idea.
as far as those banners are concerned. So just a pole sitting out there with a flag is between 150 to 200 a piece. And that's with the flag, so.
I don't know if that's the right binder. I think mine was a little bit bigger, I think that's an older binder.
Oh, I don't know. That was right there next to the other one, so.
Yeah, they're all in there.
While they're looking up, a little bit of history. What US organization celebrates its 25-year anniversary? This year, not next year. I'll give you a hint, it was founded in a bar, Toon Tavern. The United States Marine Corps.
They're in the back of this one.
It is the
You found it?
87,
Yeah.
right at the beginning.
Huh?
The 87?
No, it's in the very back of this one.
Oh, it's back.
250 year. So. Maybe the Marine Corps has grants for people who want to celebrate their
So I
birthday this year.
know,
So yeah, we were looking at flags. I don't know what people's opinions are.
oh look, it
There's-
says 400 square feet.
Five light poles on Main Street. Well, 6, but there's a half, one here in the middle of the block here, but we were gonna just bypass it one. So there'd be 5 on this one.
Well, since I'm the one that always talks first, so I'm just gonna do it again. I like the look of the flags. They were hanging them up today in Shelley. I just think they look nice. I think it just gives the town a little air of, I don't know, Americana, patriotism. I don't know why I like it so much. I just do. And I like it. I like that we could fly our American flags on the 4th of July on, it's coming up Columbus Day.
It's 400 square feet.
I don't remember what other days, Veterans Day, they put it out. I don't remember all the holidays. I like the look of it, so I'm gonna vote for flags.
Yeah, so it has multi-section and 20 feet wide with the 400 square feet as well.
Yeah.
Multi-sectional.
But it just says multi-sections, 20 feet wide with a minimum area of 400 square feet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 20 feet
Yeah.
wide though.
That's really
I don't know, I
old.
got
Yeah, so you
11.
can do a 20 by 20, so it would
Yeah.
be 400 square feet.
I think we should spell out it needs to be at least a double wide or larger.
Yeah, I think that.
Don't they have triple wides?
Yeah.
Yes, they do make triple wides. We were looking.
But I think if you make it back to your 20-foot wide,
Because 20 foot wide is gonna by definition make it
it's gonna make it a double.
a 2-piece, yeah.
Yeah.
It does. I don't know anything about them.
Well, because you have to come down the road, right? So
You can't go over 12.
Yeah, well, you can do a 14 by 7, it was
Because
always the
of 14, yeah.
standard.
Yeah.
So be 20 foot wide would have to have 2 pieces.
So what about a 15?
Well, they might make a 15 now, but I mean, like I said, it was always the 14 by 70 was the standard size of the big single wides.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So
one
20
was
wide would
15 by
require,
76.
yeah. So a 20 wide would require 2 pieces, but, I mean. I think
It's
it's
too
better
expensive
say
to
double.
move a 20-foot wide structure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they have to shut down
So maybe we should
both
say
both
21?
directions of certain
I don't know.
roads.
I don't know what the
Uh-huh.
verbiage should be.
Yep, that's an oversized load
I'd ask
permit,
Garrett.
and,
He'll know.
yeah, it's just too wide now.
Well, I mean, you'd have one
Should
of,
we say double wide or should we say 20 feet?
I would say double wide, and
I would probably,
Well, do you-
if you go to the 20 feet, by definition, it's gonna require a double wide. But, or you can change your square footage requirement, but I don't know that you wanna do that, I mean.
So we should go with 20 feet.
Because if you were 20 feet wide, you would have to be 45 feet long in order to be 900 square feet is your current minimum.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to
And
try to
that's-
move a 20-foot wide one on the road, they're gonna find it's cheaper to do double wide anyways.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, it's up to you guys, but right now it could be, I can argue, maybe 9 feet by 100. I mean, because you just got a 900 square
So
foot.
to make sure we cover ourselves, and it's always a double wide, what kind of verbiage do you think we should have in there?
20 foot wide would work.
That's what I'd go with. I'd do whatever Garrett says, honestly.
I mean,
Yeah.
because 20 foot wide,
Because I don't
by
know.
definition, require 2 pieces.
That's my 2 cents.
Okay.
I'm gonna rely on Garrett for that one.
Real?
And then maintain the 900 square foot.
It's up to you guys, but I mean, 900 is not bad.
No. And if we put in there 20 feet by, or just 20 feet
20
wide,
feet.
Yeah.
Just 20-foot wide.
then that eliminates the single wide half one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
20 by 29.
Okay, then the next, oh, well, the America 252. Decide what we want to do on that. So,
How soon do we have to decide on that one?
well, we have to be applied by in December. So it's coming up, the sooner the better.
So what do we, anybody else have any opinions
On the fixer, is that what we're
on
talking
what should we could
No, the
apply
America
for that?
250, the,
And how much in money
flagpoles.
is it? It's 2,500?
yeah, up to 2,500.
Yeah.
Which I think just means if you can max out a 2,500 budget.
For the
Yeah,
250?
we could, I mean, you could get,
Well, our
red,
party
white, and
last
blue.
year, it was what, $1,800? So if we did a party and got flagpoles for the main road, I think we'd be pretty close.
If you had any money left, you could get a red, white, and blue benches for your park, or your playground over there. I mean,
Oh, I like that idea too.
so,
And with the flags, you can get, you don't have to get just all American flags, which are cool, but you can get like for Thanksgiving, the cornucopia flags they have.
Aren't those the banners that you were talking about?
Yeah, the banners and stuff.
the banners are considerably more money.
They are expensive and
You
then,
start seeing Shelley and Idle Falls with those banners, they've shelled out some serious money for those.
You said the posts are, what, 150 to 200? That's
Just
for
for
the brackets.
That's just for the
Just
brackets.
for the brackets.
The
and
banners themselves
banners
are
are
another
200
200, so,
Yeah, so
and you're looking at 5. Say
I
200,
like the
there's
idea of the
1,000.
flags.
It's another, that's 2,000 right there, just for the flags and the
just for
banners.
I like the
Yeah,
flag in the
and
park.
then the
maybe.
next year, we get another grant, we can get other banners put on it, the different holiday banners.
and then a party to go with it, right?
I think if we can get the flags and the party.
And then
we should
Rocky
get-
Mountain Power came in and just to check to see if we had any problems. I said no. I told him we really like our streetlights and the new power bill of them. Anyways, but he said we're going to need to be doing an update on their contract in 2026. And I said, I knew he had said that last year. One of them had said something. So I had been looking for it because it's not in there that I have seen.
Just
I
your
see
franchise
Intermountain Gas. Anyways, so he sent me a copy of the old one. If anybody wants to read it, you can, to get prepared if you have questions for when that takes place, but anytime in 2026. And then also, I told him that people enjoyed the party. And I told him some of the feedback that I had gotten on conspiracy theories of how I got the money. He laughed. But he said he might be able to give us some more money to add to a party. Again, he said he'd let me know in January for sure. But they have a lot of lawsuits going on right now. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so this will be coming up, and then there's that grant you guys can think about if we want to go for that fixer one, and then the America 250 just do flagpoles. And then we can put together a plan for party.
Don't sweat too hard over the franchise agreement because that's all regulated by the Public Utilities Commission.
Yeah,
So it's not a whole lot.
sounds like it's
I mean,
not a big deal, but
Yeah, it's,
I
they
don't know if
charge
you want to look
3%
at
to
it.
all the users that comes through for using your streets and stuff. But it's not something that's, I mean, it's,
This guy says, I've never done one, and I said, oh, me either.
well, they're like usually 20-year agreements. And like I say, but they're all regulated by the Public Utilities Commission. So it's not like you guys can go in and make a whole lot of demands because the statute says this is what you get
Yeah.
and that's it. And you just have to come up with it. So
This was done in 1976.
Holy
there
moly.
should have been a renewal then. I think we're capped at 20 years.
He didn't have anything that said there had been.
'Cause that'd
And
be-
I know the gas company's coming up too,
Yeah, anyway.
but.
Okay, I think we're done.
I make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
All in favor? Hey, thanks.